Named Dylan Black. It kicks off March 26th, The Man for All Seasons, and it's coming to the Ron Maslin Playhouse. With all the details, we say hello right now to Guy Newsham, who's playing Sir Thomas More. Nice to have you here.
Hello. And
Gordon Walls as well, the president of the Kanata Theatre. You're playing the common man.
Yes, I am.
All right, we'll find out about your characters in moments. Gordon, tell us about this amazing theatre company. It's been around for, well, you're celebrating this year.
Yes, we are. We're celebrating our 50th season, which is quite an achievement for a community theatre. It's an amazing journey that we've had over the years, and we're looking forward to another 50.
That's good. Awesome. Now, this Man of All Seasons, Guy, it was a big movie. It was a play. Why did the Kanata Theatre decide to take on this?
Well, I think, first of all, it's a very popular topic, but popular era in time. It's set in the time of Henry VIII, the Tudor times, which is a very popular period on TV, in movies. People are very familiar with that period and those stories, and so this play is kind of another angle on that whole story, the part of Sir Thomas More and what he plays vis-a-vis Henry VIII's desire to get divorced from his first wife and marry Anne Boleyn, which is a story many people will be familiar with.
Is it difficult, Gordon, to choose these plays, the plays that you decide to put on?
I think it is quite difficult. There's a number of compromises that are made when people choose plays, focusing on what our patrons want to see, as well as other factors like how many actors we have, and what balances we strike.
So give us a bit more about this. Very historic. Tell us about some of the characters we'll see.
Oh, well, well, of course, you'll see Sir Thomas More. You'll see Henry VIII, which is always a very central figure in these stories. You'll see Cardinal Wolsey. You'll see Thomas Cromwell, also a very generally a despised figure in history. You will see a whole slew of Tudor historical characters.
And now the common man as well?
The common man, yes. The play is full of historical characters, people you can look up on Wikipedia that made a mark. But around them were all number of other people, the average Joes. I'm playing 7 of these average people.
Wow.
As they interweave with the story.
Is that a challenge then? I mean, are you constantly changing wardrobes?
Yes, there's a number of mechanisms for changing characters. Obviously, the outer things like costumes are changing, but also accents are different, mannerisms are changing, physicality is changing. And so on.
Guys, is it difficult to play Sir Thomas More, especially when I'm sure you've seen the movie, won an Academy Award back in the day. Is it a challenge to take on an iconic role like that and make it your own?
Oh, definitely. It's a huge challenge. Many people would not watch the movie in advance. I did, but chose to try and do something different from the Oscar-winning Paul Scofield. The nice thing about the character that I really enjoy is that I get to have a really juicy scene or two with every other of the other characters that God just spoke to. And because the cast is so good and so strong, it's a real pleasure to play these scenes with them and feed off what they give me. So yeah.
That's good. Can we talk a bit more about that cast then, Gordon? So how many people in total are making this happen?
There's 19 people in the cast.
19 on stage?
On stage.
Wow. It's a big cast.
It's a big cast, yes. They are... I think it's a very strong cast. We're very excited to present this to the public.
Well, I tell you what, let's present a part of it right now. This is A Man for All Seasons on Daytime.
There's no sign of him, my lord.
Well, that's funny, Alice. He must be found.
He must be in the house. He's not in the house, Mother. Well, then he must be in the garden.
He takes things too far, Alice.
Oh, do I not know it?
And then badly for him.
I know that too. Oh, no.
Where's your master? Sir, my lady, it's not my fault.
No ceremony, Thomas, no ceremony. Passing fancy, I happen to be on the river.
All right, there you go. That looks like a lot of stuff going on, for sure. Can you tell me about, so you wanted to use fire, but fire wasn't a good idea. There's weapons. You had to hide the weapons.
Yeah,
there's a few things that you had to deal with.
There's a few things. Clearly, in modern theater, you can't put fire on stage without a great deal of pyrotechnic support, which in community theater generally isn't possible. Also, there are weapons in this play, so certain precautions have to be taken. Weapons have to be locked, like any restricted prop would be. So there's a number of things like that.
Okay. And Guy, can I ask you, how close is this to the movie from 1966?
I would say it's actually quite different in many ways. It was the same, the playwright wrote the screenplay for the movie, but had to fit it into the various constraints that Hollywood imposes, so the movie's quite a lot shorter. Some of the characters that are very important in the play don't get full exposure in the movie, so I think the play is definitely a more involved, more complete piece of work than the movie.
Okay. Well, Gordon, you could have just taken on more roles. You could have just played every single person from the movie. KanataTheatre.ca, of course, for more details on this. And it gets underway on the 26th, running till the April 6th at the Ron Maslin Playhouse. Thank you very much for being here today.
Thank you so much.
There you go. Man for All Seasons is coming. And much more Daytime Ottawa coming your way in moments on Rogers TV.